From New York to California, contestants compete by driving across the country to break the record for the shortest time. However, this is not a normal race. This is the Cannonball Run.
My name is Ed Bolian, and I hold the current Cannonball record driving from New York to Los Angeles, the Red Ball parking garage to the Portofino Inn, in 28 hours and 50 minutes. We set it on October 19th and 20th of 2013, 5 years ago this weekend.
Drivers do not have many restrictions and are able to take any route that they desire at any speed. This race is for thrill seekers, desiring speed and competition, designed where they can test their skills and race against the clock. Even knowing the possible consequences of this event, drivers still put themselves at risk and in danger to embark on a journey across the United States in the Cannonball Run. Many have attempted the Cannonball Run, but nobody has done it quite as well as Ed Bolian.
To me, the idea of the Cannonball Run is not only this chapter of American automotive history, but it's really this personal challenge that someone can kind of take hold of and dissect piece by piece into something that for me became really a decade-long goal at the record.
Anyone can attempt the Cannonball Run. The biggest setback is the money. Today, it is $50,000 simply to enter. It's not restricted to any groups or stereotypes in our modern society. The idea of speeding and breaking the law restricts us from attempting this. The idea of the Cannonball Run came from Irwin George Cannonball Baker. He was an American motorcycle and car driver who set dozens of cross-country records in the early 1900s. He set a total of 143 driving records in his lifetime, his most popular being from 1933. This was when he traveled from New York City to Los Angeles in a total of 53.5 hours. That record stood for nearly 40 years. Amazing! It was then popularized by Brock Yates from Car and Driver magazine when he wrote the film in 1981, The Cannonball Run. The movie Cannonball Run starred the likes of Burt Reynolds, Dean Martin, Dom DeLuise, and Jackie Chan. This is when Bolian set a goal in his mind. He was determined to become a part of American history.
My interest really came from, you read about these magazine tests, Nürburgring lap times, track comparisons of all these interesting cars, but I was always compelled not really by that, but more by what car could take me from A to B destination on real roads. And I mean, this idea of really pitting the best cars with the best drivers in a cross-country race was just about as cool as anything I could imagine.
The idea of the Cannonball Run to Ed is not just about the race. It's about how to get there the fastest. Yes, he did set the record for the fastest time, but it meant something much more than that to him.
For me, when I heard about Cannonball, it was really grabbing a hold of this idea and something that could kind of possess my consciousness really for the next decade. I mean, we did it 5 years ago now, and the journey there was really the decade 10 years prior.
It opened up new doors and started new relationships. So what was the biggest problem for Ed Bolian?
These uncontrollable variables that were always kind of the monsters in the closet: your weather, traffic, accidents, construction, police patrolling, whether your car breaks. And if all those things go right, you've got a shot, but as more and more things get complicated, it becomes less and less likely that it's going to work. So the real challenge is getting there and having the chance to compete, because finding a team of crazy enough people to support you in something like this and taking all the expensive steps to prepare a car, maintain a car, buy all the countermeasures that we tend to use, that's really where most people stop.
Not all people have what it takes to do the race. He had his friends quit on him, and in fact, he didn't even have his team until late summer of 2013, the year of competition. He didn't meet Dave Black, who was to be his co-driver, until 30 hours before he went to New York to compete. There are a lot of chances that could get you derailed. It's a combination of physical and emotional stress. Ed Bolian does not think that he could beat the record if he were to do it again today. To him, it's like rolling the dice, where you simply have to wish to get the best possible outcome.
You know, my advice and what I wrote about in my book about it was really like everyone needs to find their cannonball. Whatever is the Super Bowl of being you, like Cannonball was for me, find it, chase it, do whatever it takes, because if you find that challenge that allows you to push yourself and stretch and kind of hone in any talents that you feel like you have to really be made perfect in that exercise, the satisfaction on the other side is unbelievable.
Side 12, perfect. That is the run that he needed, and he put it down.